Hello and welcome to another Olde Battlelet's Moonstone report. Got a guest on today. Hello Ryan.
Hello.
Hello. Come to play Moonstone. This is filming this 3 days before my tournament. So Ryan came and played a game 3-4 weeks ago now. Can't remember.
Yeah, probably about that.
Weeks ago.
Yeah.
And come to play again. So I'm using my Faeries this time. I've got Silver Tongue and Wasp painted up, and Ryan's using my human. He's got Agatha and Fritz over there. The Baron, Eric and the Friar, and the Moonstones are as such. Got a 2 there, 2 there, a 2 here, a 1 tucked in next to Diana, and a 4 next to her as well. Ryan won the roll-off and decided to have the initiative, so I deployed. So the first couple of activation to turn 1, Ryan moved Eric around and dug up the Moonstone. I moved Wasp up, he's dogged over that obstacle, and he's done Rage on Diana. He's fairly angry most of the time, but she's now raged, and he's kept the last 2. So next thing, Ryan moved the Friar up and couldn't quite get there with 1 step, but he's reduced that Moonstone to 1. And now Silver Tongue's moved over and he's doing Whispered Secrets on Diana. These are my cards. I'm looking for red, and I'm going to say I've got a red 3. Which will gain 3 energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we don't do the card, and she gets 3 energy. She also restores 1 wound, but she hasn't suffered any, so that's fine. So as usual, we've got a bit of a cagey turn 1, so the Baron's moved up and done a couple of steps to just get the board a bit, and then Freya picked up that Moonstone and has done 1 step over this way, so my Fairies are grouping up together here and forming a bit of a castle over here of Fairies. So Agatha's up, she's jogged around and she's doing, I keep saying the wrong one, it's not enticing offer, drink your fill, on Fritz, try and give him some more energy. Ryan's looking for blues, these are my cards. What are you saying you got?
Blue 2.
Yeah, that's fine, you can have that.
That's
fine. Okay, so he gains 2 energy. So this is with the filming at end of turn 1. Fritz moved up. Diana dug up all the Moonstones there. She's got 2 and Freya's got 1, and Gotchgut has moved up to guard her, basically. That's what the board looks like at the moment. Let's see everyone. On to turn 2. Okay, so Ryan decided to make me go first. So I've gone with Silver Tongue, and he jogged to there and is doing mind control on the Baron. He's making the Baron hit Fritz, which is a bit harsh, and also kind of funny. So here's the Baron's cards. I'm using his card. This is what I've got. Oops, 1 sticking out there. That doesn't matter long use anyway. You ready?
That's not gone well.
It's not gone well, because that is going to be. I don't know if his.
At all.
It doesn't make a difference if it's that or not. But he gets +1 damage. I don't know if this affects it or not. There's Dominion only, but it counts as friendly. But he's not Dominion, so I'm going to say that this doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because he's not a Dominion character, even though he's friendly.
Yeah.
So we'll say that Raiding Way doesn't work. But it's going to be 2, 4, 5 damage on Fritz. Sorry. Sorry.
No.
I feel bad.
And there's no defense at all. So.
No. 5 damage on Fritz. I think what we've done. So you went with Friar and dug up the Moonstone, didn't you?
Yeah, he's now got a Moonstone.
I went with Wasp. I wish I'd filmed it, but I didn't. I decided to lob a javelin at Eric, even though it would do less damage because it was leather jerkin. I actually bluffed successfully, which meant that Silver Tongue gained 2 energy, which is kind of fun.
Not for me.
So he's now got 4 energy, despite the fact he can't really do anything with it. I kind of wish I'd done that first. And then he'd now have had 7 energy and should have been cool. Anyway, he's got 4 energy, which is kind of useful because he's the one that's a bit exposed, so it means he can do a lot of reaction steps if he needs to. And then I've kept the other 2. He did a step and kept the other energy on him. So next we had a big discussion about how Ryan could heal Fritz. We talked about how Eric could do steps over here, then the Baron could do his once per game. Talked about Agatha giving energy and moving people around. We came to the conclusion that so Agatha had moved to here and was going to give energy to Fritz, so she did drink your fill, but while trying to hand him the drink, she just spilt it everywhere. So he didn't get it, he didn't have the card he wanted. So then she tried to entice him over with a cold beverage or a bit of leg. And basically he wasn't looking. He was looking the other way and didn't see it. So he also didn't get the cards he wanted and didn't play it. So
she achieved nothing.
So she achieved nothing, basically. Yeah. So Fritz is still stuck there. Agatha's still there, and nothing's happened. Okay, so I'm coming back after a few activations. After Agatha, which was the last one, Diana moved over to here. She's just hiding now because they've got the Moonstones. And then Ryan moved Fritz around, ready to get healed by Eric. I moved Gotchka over. As you can see, I'm just padding out this bit here. And Eric went over and he did 3 heals. It's not called healing, it's called field medic, isn't it? 3 field medics on Fritz. Only did 1 each time. But, he healed 3 wounds. I didn't do any counter steps because I don't really need to. And it's over to me. So after all that, Freya just jogged away a little bit. Baron's moved right in. He's going alone. He couldn't obviously get to Silver Tongue, but he's going to shoot his pistol at Gotchka. These are my cards. Defender. What have we got?
Green 3.
Probably have got green 3.
Have I though?
That's a sneaky face. That is. Have you? No, that's fine. I'll take it because I only suffer 2 wounds. Anyway, because he's -1. That's fine. I'll take the damage.
Fair enough.
So Faeries won the roll off, and once again I've gone with Silver Tongue, and he's done mind control on Fritz this time, who was attacking Agatha. It's so harsh. So these are my cards. I'm playing obviously as Fritz. Are you ready? Rising attack.
Against the high guard.
Against the high guard will do 2, but he's also +3 damage. So 5 damage to Agatha.
Yeah. Ouch. He does hit hard.
He does hit very hard because it's +3 to slicing damage.
Yeah.
Cool, that's that one done. Okay, so then Ryan's gone with Baron. Tell you what, before we go any further, I'm going to spend 1 to get 2 more cards.
You scared?
So these are my 6 cards. So I've got Silver Tongue. Okay, let's go. I played a Rising Attack, which unfortunately for you is my signature move. So let's do damage first. You still do damage. So thrust against the Rising Attack does 2. That's 2 + 1, but I reduce all damage by -3 for my signature move.
He does get another one because of piercing.
Yeah, but I included that.
Oh, okay.
Because I know he does.
Yeah.
So basically it's 3, but it's -3.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to change it to threats and promises, which means you gain 3 energy, but you can't target him anymore.
That's harsh.
Yeah.
It's feeling great, but you can't actually.
But you can step around. You can attack him instead, so you can still do stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't want to fight him.
No.
He's really good at fighting.
He is really good at fighting. Anyway, so Baron's now going to gain 3 energy.
Yeah.
But obviously can't attack him. So Baron's then moved a couple of steps over to get to Gotchka because he couldn't get to Wasp. He was exactly 2 inches away, but I did a step after the melee action. I decided not to step away with Gotchka. I kind of want to see if I can hit the Baron myself. So Baron's going to hit Gotchka. These are my cards. You ready?
Yep.
Rising attack.
2 sweeping cuts.
So sweeping cut probably doesn't do anything against the rising attack, does it?
Deal 2, suffer 2.
Okay, so basically don't worry about the suffer 2, so I'm going to change it for his signature move. So suffer 2 +1 minus. So how much do you deal?
2.
2 against the rising attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be what, 2 on each.
2 on each. Yeah.
Okay, so 4. 5 minus 1 for my armour, so I'll suffer 4 wounds. But I'm going to do kick to the guts. If the enemy model suffered 1 or more wounds, which you will, because it's 1 damage plus 2 for his brute strength, plus 2 for my raiding party,
Yeah.
minus 2 for your armour.
Yeah.
You'll suffer 3 wounds.
Yeah.
Because you've suffered a wound, you lose 1 energy,
Mm-hmm.
which is the last one you got, and I
Yeah.
push you an inch away.
Okay. She's putting me back in.
Bring back in, interesting. Yeah.
So,
But I take 4 wounds, you take 3 wounds, and you lose your last energy. Sorry. Kind of not working well for the Baron so far, is it?
He's not having a good time.
So after Gotchgut pushed Baron away and took his energy off him, Diana decided to do horrifying visions, and Ryan used the hesitation card to stop me the first time, so I'm using her last 2 energy to do it again. I'm looking for red. Shaky camera syndrome. These are my cards. So I'm going to say I've got... Should I get the right one? Red 2.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you suffer 3 wounds.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Freya's going and she's doing Fizzle Pop on the Baron. These are my cards. I'm looking for a red. Red 2.
I don't think you have. But you have.
Yeah.
Which is not going to go well.
Yeah, that's 2 damage on him.
Yeah.
Which kills him.
Which he means he is out.
Yep. Do I want to do it again? No, I don't want to do it again. So it just does 2 damage to the Baron and kills him. Yay!
Baron.
So after the Fizzle Pop, Freya healed Gotchgut a couple of wounds. And now Freya's moved over. He's just within range to do healing on Fritz. Looking for a blue. These are my cards. What are you calling?
Blue 2.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine, you got it. Oh, actually, has anyone else suffered any wounds within range? Eric suffered 1, hasn't he? Yeah,
Yes.
so... oh no, it's too late now, it's too late. It's fine. Leave it, leave it. So after that... Okay, I wish I'd... Some of the ones I don't film are the ones I wish I had. Agatha moved up and did enticing offer on Eric and moved him 4 inches. And I called a bluff, and Ryan hadn't, so he then moved the Friar 4 inches in as well. So he's really brought these people in together, which is good. Did good for the Friar actually, because he's a tough one to crack. So I decided to go Death or Glory, and what's his face? This guy, Wasp, is going in on Fritz. Oh, something I will tell you, by the way. Obviously, his signature move is on high guard, but he's not affected by critical hits. So when you play 2 cards at the same time,
No difference.
he doesn't get affected by it.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ready when you are. I've got the high guard, and that means it doesn't do anything at
Also
all.
got the high guard.
Yep, so it doesn't do anything at all. Even with my additional thing, which is really annoying, because I can do extra damage with that. I don't think what else I could have played.
Both ran at each other and then just blocked.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, never mind. Second attack. That's what I've got. You ready?
Yes.
So against a rising attack, I do 2 damage, and I also get +2 from this, but -1. So I deal 3 to you. Against a thrust, you deal 1 damage.
Yeah.
+3 though, isn't it?
And it is a signature, but I don't know if it makes any difference.
Oh, it will make a difference.
It's a signature, which means against, what is it, a thrust?
Yep.
It's just additional 1.
So let's have a look. It doesn't just do that. So against a thrust, you'll do 1 damage, which is the same as before, but plus rising attack, so you can do slicing damage. You'll do +3 because of his thing. But look at the bottom bit. Deal 2 slicing damage to all the models within 2 inches that aren't in the roll of the melee, so he'll take 2 damage as well.
Okay.
Well, actually, he won't take any because of his armour.
Because-
Oh, he'll take 1 for his armour, but he takes 4. It's 4 damage.
Nice. Well, that's gone quite well.
Yeah. Okay. So just realised. Well, I just realised actually I'd forgotten it was turn 3. It's about to end, and essentially we've come to the conclusion that Ryan can't win because he basically cannot get to these two, unless I go forwards, which would be stupid. If I want to win the game, that'd be a stupid thing to do. Eric can heal Fritz, but Fritz is now engaged by both Gotcha and Wasp. So he has to get through both of them and then get to one of these two and then kill them. And then start picking up that Moonstone.
Yeah.
So there's basically no way he can get the 3 Moonstones off these two. So we've obviously called the game there. He sort of resigned it there. So for me, this was the first time I'd ever used Silver Tongue. I haven't used him before. He was fun.
Yeah.
He was horrible.
Yeah, he caused carnage.
He caused quite a lot of carnage, didn't he? He was pretty ridiculous, really. I enjoyed him a lot. And I liked having Gotcha with the Faeries as well. He provides a good buffer. He can afford to take quite a lot of wounds and things. And then these two just kind of did what they were supposed to do, really, which was just hang on to Moonstones and fire spells at you.
Yeah.
Well, the main thing we discussed really is the main kind of, I don't want to call it a mistake, but maybe a different decision you could have made would have been to deploy this side where the 3 Moonstones were, because I could pick up the Moonstones and just retreat a bit and play really defensive, which is can be quite hard to crack. It's more relevant in a 5 Moonstone game. In a 7 Moonstone game where you have a lot more around, that you can't do that as easily because you don't tend to have 4 on one side.
No.
They're more spread out. So it's something that happens more often in a 5 Moonstone than a 7 Moonstone game. So last time we played, you used goblins.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the humans and goblins? Which ones do you think you prefer?
Probably the goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far, probably the goblins. Although I do really like the look of the Faeries.
Yeah. Yeah, the Faeries are quite good fun.
They've just destroyed me.
Yeah. Well, they kind of, you think they've destroyed you. I've only killed one person.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't really destroyed, I've kind of...
It was just the carnage that Silver Tongue caused.
Silver Tongue was amazing, yeah. He's becoming a bit of an auto-include now, I think, after that. You know, making the Baron, Baron did like 5 wounds on Fritz, then next turn Fritz turned around and did like 4 wounds, smacked Agatha for 5 wounds.
Yeah.
It's like, blimey. And I think basically the counter to that is you just don't get within each other's melee zones.
Yeah.
You have to kind of prepare for that, so you think, well, if I keep Fancy Hat 3 inches from his own people and Fritz 3 inches from his own, then they're okay.
Yeah.
You have to kind of manage that situation. And obviously a big part of that is you don't know the Faeries very well. Whereas I do know the humans really well. I've played with them and against them a lot, so there's always going to be that advantage, but
yeah,
it's just a bit of fun. It's just fun drawing cards and smacking each other and doing different things, isn't it? So
yeah.
But yeah.
Definitely good fun. Yeah.
So for the tournament, do you think you'd rather use goblins given the choice?
Probably.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And like I said, someone else should be bringing a set of goblins that you can use, so that should be fine.
C62 is now my hero.
C62 is amazing.
He was brilliant.
He's amazing. He's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He's great.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
He possibly rivals Silver Tongue for being a massive.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically. Yeah.
Probably not quite as bad as Silver Tongue, I don't think.
No.
He's very nasty, actually.
Yeah, I really wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
But I didn't dare go anywhere near him.
Yeah. Yeah. The only counter to him really is what you got to remember, which is what I knew, so I didn't do it, is if Silver Tongue hasn't got any energy on him, and you can get into, like, if the Baron was 2 inches from him in melee, he then can't do his signature move.
Right.
You can only ever do signature moves if you're engaging the person, even if it only affects you or whatever. So if the Baron had been 2 inches from him, because obviously I could step in and do things because I had energy.
Yeah.
If I hadn't had the energy and you were 2 inches from me, you'd just be hitting me, and I can't do anything about it. I can defend normally, as you normally can with the cards, but I wouldn't have been able to do my signature of stopping you hitting me, basically.
Yeah. And you're not going to get much of a defence anyway because of his natural stats, sort of thing.
Yeah, well, he's got a melee of 4, so he's not horrific.
Okay.
He's not too bad. He's better than some.
Yeah.
I mean, he's feeble, so melee damage is reduced by -2.
Yeah.
So he's even worse than the weakling, but he also then gets +1 damage as well for some reason for a concealed dagger. But anyway, yeah. So it's he's not too bad in combat. He could be deceptively good actually if you're not careful. But yeah, it was a fun game again, as it always is with this game. I enjoyed using Faeries again. I need to get. I haven't used Tito at all yet. It's the only one I haven't used. I just find it hard not to take. Well, you have to take Freya because she's the only healer.
Yeah.
I find it hard not to take Diana because I love her. Wasp is really good because he's got 2-inch melee. And it's choosing who to take.
And now we know what Silvertongue's like.
Now I know what Silvertongue can do. It's like, how can I not take him?
Yeah.
It'd be tempting to drop Gotchgut actually and take Fencer instead.
But he did absorb quite a lot of damage.
He did look quite a lot of damage. I didn't even use ninja reactions.
No.
So, yeah. Anyway, that'll do, I think. Thanks a lot for watching. Thank you for coming in, Ryan. It's great to have a game with you. Oops, got a wobbly. Thank you very much. And see you next time.